Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure to have you live at a charge. Look, countdown to green action here, presented by Lunatic Designs. Kigo getting it done everywhere he goes. Check him out with his link tree. We appreciate everybody being out there and all the fantastic things that you would call racing. We are live for qualifying here with Homestead Miami Speedway. It is the championship round of the Speedy Trophies Truck Series presented by Chop Shop Racing. SpeedyTrophies.com, folks. You got to get out there, get yourself a trophy. Get a trophy for all those fine folks out there. I'm telling you, the trophies, they matter because somebody is going to put themselves in contention to win a trophy here in the next, 2 weeks. So 2 races, 8 drivers, and 1 champion. So the best average finish out of these drivers is going to make it that's what's going to make it happen. That's it. That's what it is. I love championship racing. If you can't tell, Homestead has been the track, right? Homestead has been a great week last week, and now we're back at Homestead again. We're in the trucks. We're going to have some fun. We're going to see what these drivers can do and see if they can rip the wall as you know, some of the best can do in the NASCAR circuit. Good to see you all out there. I hope you're all having a wonderful night. It is your championship week / 2 weeks. Actually, we got a couple of championship races this week. And it's going to be really cool that we're getting into the heart of the season this week. All right. Race 1 of the championship round, 2 races total. We're going to go, we're going to focus on this race because this race is the first one. Sets the stage. Everybody is on a level playing field. Nobody has any more points than the other driver. It's all about your finishing position. And again, where that lines up between the next 2 races. Homestead Miami Speedway, 1.48 mile length track here tonight as these drivers get ready for the final portion of this is the next warm-up section, which is going to be getting up there and getting in the grid. We're going to see 134 laps tonight. Stage laps going to be completion of lap 40. 4 sets of tires, 100% fuel, no fast repair on the field. Track temperature right now 111 degrees Fahrenheit. So all the grip in the world is what you're going to be looking for. That's what I'd be looking at. 86 again, 50 partly cloudy skies, 12-mile-an-hour wind is going to shake up the racing surface, and the corners are slightly different. The entry of turn 3 is sharper than the exit of turn 4. It's a little bit more flat. 1 and 2 similar to each other, but more ovular shape than what 3 and 4 are. So, just a massive undertaking when it comes to this one. Your Stay Tuned Sports pole sitter tonight is going to be Nathan Bighart. He wins the pole by 0.14 seconds with a 33.271. Zane Bailey's going to be your outside pole sitter. Eric Schaefer's going to be out there in row number 2 with Colby Hartung. Then Connor Hazel, Ryan Wendt, Jason Day, Brandon Banks, and then we see Ed Perry and Michael Strickland there in row number 5. Anthony Crownover and Michael Newbrow in row number 6. Row 7 will be John Hammond and Anthony Shook, Greg Whitehead, Brad Dove in row 8. Row 9 will be Chris Roberge and Michael Coulter Jr. Donnell Williams will have Justin Zukic there out there in row number 10. Mark Wretchen, Michael Boswick's going to be out there in row 11. Alex Thompson, Brian Rayburn in row 12. Row 13 will be Jerry Culver and Jorge Rincon. And then we'll see Hayden Malcolm and Christopher Toppings and Robert Church out there as well. Got to add one more driver to the driver overrides real quick because I have set up the numbers to do something specific for all these drivers. And we're going to let that refresh and reset here. There it goes. Tyler, thank you for the like. Alex, thank you for the like. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the like as well. We appreciate you all very much. We really do. Gotta send some championship stuff out there, and we'll get that taken care of. Mr. Schaefer's gonna get the EOL here. Nathan Bighart, Colby Hartung, Brandon Banks, John Hammond, Michael Strickland, Mark Wretchen, Anthony Crownover, and Michael Newbrow are your championship 8. These are the 8 drivers looking for the best average finish here tonight to go home the Season 4 champion here for the Chop Chop Racing Truck Series. Your best of the rest, Championship 8 is going to be Michael Coulter Jr., Jerry Culver, Ed Perry, Chris Roberge, Anthony Shook, Alex Thompson, Ryan Wendt, and Donnell Williams. That is your drivers, and they're all leveled out. The drivers that you're going to see out there in the gold numbers, they can have their driver outline. You're going to see all that. There's going to be gold numbers on the timing tower. Those gold numbers are going to be the drivers that are illuminated for the championship 8. The drivers in the green numbers are going to be the drivers that are going to be in the best of the rest championship 8. Corey Bodnott is your race controller tonight. He's got his hands full out there. Again, stage laps, completion of lap 40. But we're going. It's all about that base. We're green flag for 134 laps. So let's do it. Green, green, green. Side wall back there. It looks to be Mr. Rincon. Hopefully he's going to be able to get up and running. 28 with some nose damage. He's missing a left front. Hopefully he's going to be to go. He might actually reset the pit road. We'll see if he does. 2:32. Dove is going to be scored a lap down currently as they all go to work. Zane Bailey, your race leader, as Colby Hartung shows up and shows out. He's going to be there to the inside. Zane Bailey, fastest lap of the race. Connor Hazel's been turning up the ever-loving speed each and every week, and he's just getting better and better, so we'll see how he does here at Homestead Miami Speedway. RB, giving us a like. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. One and two busy. Early. 3 and 4, doing well. See drivers trying to save their tires, try not to slide around. Now, a reminder, the drivers have 4 sets of tires total, and that will be enough to get them through this one. 100% fuel is going to put them, 48 to 50 laps, depending on how it will fare out. But they get green flag runs, especially toward the end of this, toward the second portion of this race. After the stage, that's going to be a big factor on board what these drivers can do. We do have some driver cams tonight, which I absolutely love. Alex Thompson's going to be one of the first driver cams you're going to see out there. And he is full sent and hellbound on trying to make sure that he does well enough here. Thompson driving the misses paint scheme, the old ballistic paint scheme, which we appreciate. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. Got the dabbing unicorn out there. Eric Schaefer to the inside. Going to where that one rolls out. How about Brad Dove, who sits a lap down, but currently doing what he can. Actually, he's 20 seconds back. I said a lap down. Oh, the timing tower did the old timing tower thing. These things happen. Brad Dove working his way through the field. Zane Bailey, first driver up there inside. Who's leading the race, not a playoff driver. 1.5 second lead over Hartung and Big Arts. Here's Jerry the Man Culver. Oh, Jerry. Giving ourselves a good look at what he's got. He's right behind Brian Rayburn. The driver's off one from the start of the race, but Culver part of the best of the rest championship 8. Trying to get himself a massive undertaking. If he could just keep himself nice and clean, he'll be just fine. And old Jason Day's out there as well. He sits in fourth. He sent me a message yesterday saying that it's not just because of the driver cams. He got taken out in a race the other day. He sent me a clip of it. Couldn't believe it. It was absolutely insane. So hopefully he has better luck today. He sits in fourth currently as they roll And all the drivers holding on to their butts. That's what they got going on. Chop Chop Racing gives us our driver cams each and every week. We appreciate every bit of it. So thank you very much to Chop Shop for the Coach Slacker from Mr. Van Nest. Let's go for the Budgie Bird out there. Hello to everybody. She says hello to everyone yourself. I hope you're having a wonderful night. Jason Day into the corner, sees the 01 way up on the outside lane. When I ran this race in the new ARCA car, I could not drive the outside lane. So any one of these drivers that can are pretty impressive. All right, up and out. Jason Day trying to utilize the bottom side. Connor Hazel back to fifth. Trying to search here toward the end of this last couple of races. He's been getting so much better with his racecraft and has been doing pretty phenomenal. Ooh, 5-2 almost into the 01 there. Anthony Crownover's going to be up 3. Sees Brandon Banks just ahead. Coulter Jr.'s up 9. Richard Murtaugh on board, PRSSetups.com. Check out the Richard Murtaugh Driving Academy. He has got some stuff going on. We should get out there and check him out because, well, let's face it, without a... Oh, caution will come out here. It looks to be Schaefer having an issue. Let's take a look. Oh. Schaefer on the exit. Had Donnell Williams on the outside. Ooh, got free. Both drivers got free, but the 4 got free more so. And that is the result. Unfortunate. Dang, oh dang. What's going on, Nelly? Michael's mom, it's got it going on. Yep. Thank you for the clip, Budgie. Oh, man. Zane Bailey, your race leader. Big Art coming up pit road. You know, you might actually use an extra set of tires here. Oh, goodness. Second race of the playoffs is going to be at Charlotte Motor Speedway. That'll be next week on April 1st. The drivers are going to be doing what they can. We'll see if the 01 might... I don't see tires going up. Might see some fuel, maybe some damage. Maybe got into the wall a little bit. Zane Bailey is your race leader. Man, oh man. I like me some racing. I like iRacing. This is our platform. This is a great platform. Well, I'm glad I could make you laugh. That's important. If you can't laugh, folks, then what are we doing this for? You know what I mean? We're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, and we appreciate you all very much for being out there. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It supports the drivers. It supports us, of course, and it's free. It's free. Throw some comments out there. We like it. Like to see it. Oh, how about NASCAR going to Martinsville this week? It's going to be insane. iRacing's going to Martinsville as well. I'm probably going to stay away from that. I'll probably try to find myself a little bit of those new ARCA cars somewhere if I can. Actually, let's give us a little heads up on what's going on this week in the official races. Let's take a gander. Craftsman Truck Series at Martinsville. iRacing B-Class at Martinsville. Hold on. Oval. NASCAR. There we go. All right, Draft Masters are going to be the next gen car at Talladega. NASCAR Touring Modified Series going to be at South Boston. The B-Class Xfinity Series at Martinsville Speedway. The iRacing Truck Series at Martinsville Speedway as well. Pickup Cup, if you're a rookie out there, it's going to be at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the Legacy NASCAR trucks. The Gen 4 Cup cars, which are like the overpowered old ARCA cars, are going to be at Iowa Speedway. Carb Cup's going to be at Charlotte Motor Speedway. ARCA Menards at Dover. Green flag here as they go. Bailey's going to get a good restart here. We'll see how this one will fare out. NASCAR Legends, the 87s, going to be at Daytona all week. And then NIS, of course, is going to be at Martinsville Speedway. And the Whelen Modified Series is going to be at Thompson Raceway. And we'll love to see it. Love to see it. So, caution, back out real quick here. Donnell Williams having an issue. Let's take a look. Oh, Church got freed up and smacks the two. Wow. Donnie will definitely come to pit road to get that fixed. Wow. One more time. I got to go on board with Churchy here. I think the 01 tried to stuff it in on Church on the restart here. Gets into the corner and just gets in the left rear of Church and then up into the two. But we got, hold on, let's go back from the cockpit point of view. That is insane. That was such a hard hit. I want to see the restart here. It kind of all stacked up. Two goes to the outside. Let's go to the cockpit view. This is the right here. Watch on board. Can't change lanes until the start-finish line. He goes to the inside. It's a run on the two. Drops into the corner. And just into the five. So, not a great start. Roberge coming to pit road. Dunny on pit road, getting the left front taken care of. Toppings on pit road as well. Greg Whitehead coming around will be your lucky dog. Running the Trojan Man truck. Bailey Hartog Day, Hazel Banks going to be your top five. Eric Schaefer's been able to make it back up to 20th. He is off 17 from the start of the race. But that was mostly due to the EOL that he had to serve earlier. Holy cow. All right, second caution of the race. This track races so well. We had so much fun this past week. Mr. Van Ness joined me as well. Gave him some love. This week, we're running. Hold on, I got to see what the poll is currently at in our Discord. It currently says Sunday Fun Day polls. We're 9. Thank you, Budgie. I appreciate you. 9 votes for the mini stock, so I'm pretty sure that's just gonna be it. Is that a budgie copter? I think that's a budgie copter coming at us. Oh man. All right. It'll be the mini stocks. And we're going to run it like a demo derby. That'll be what it is. So the poll has closed. 69.2% of the vote. Mr. Butler, thank you for the like. I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you. There's a budgie, not a budgie copter. There's a budgie. I like budgies. All right, let's do it to it. One more time. Green flag. Gots to be patient. Bosworth. Right behind Michael Newbrow. There's John Hammond up there as well. John, opportunity knocking. Says, excuse me. Have places to go. There's Anthony Shook. Off to his left-hand side. He's going to be right behind Coulter Jr. Coulter down to the 38 a little bit there. Big run. Hammond will see the 99 of Zukic there. There's that 23-19. Folks, I am looking for somebody who can make neons. Give me the LED neons. We have that one company we were working with, but they went out of business. So if you have an idea of anybody who can make LED neons that we want to give them some love, give them some support, give them some business, I got 2 that I want. And I got 1 that we need to have redone for the old number 16 out there. Rincon having an issue. Man, he came out and he got the trunk all worked on, and he's right there. No caution here. He just got free. He did. Caution will come out. Just free on the outside. And it snaps again on him. Ryan gets taken out there as well. So Brad Dove, we'll see it. 3rd caution of the race. Ricky, how you doing out there, sir? Ricky, exclamation point striker. See if it works out there for you. Big ouch. Caution will be because I think of what happened before. Yeah, they just slow. They're slow. The caution's being thrown for all of that. Yeah, Ryan's gonna have to come to pit road. Donnell Williams coming to pit road. So Greg Whitehead trying to hold on. Early cautions here in the Truck Series. It didn't work. Okay, we'll have to see. We'll have to get Facebook. We'll have to make sure Facebook gets that to work somehow, some way. I was trying to get it so you could play Striker sound out there on Facebook, and it didn't work. So that's okay. It's all right. Let's we'll play it for you. Phoenix, Arizona native. He sent me that sound. He's trying to find a new one. He said he wants a new one that isn't so cheerful. He wants one that's more like well, I don't. He said like more, not really doom and gloom, but you know. Greg Whitehead gets the lap around here. He's going to be your lucky dog. I think he is going to be back on the lead lap. He will be back on the lead lap. Aiden Malcolm will be first driver a lap down out of Amarillo, Texas. Try to make it happen. Yeah. All right. All right, folks. We're doing the deed. Doing the deed. All right. Oh, I forgot to mention, babe, if you're still out there listening, I actually found a sound that I think is really stinking cool. We're going to go back to green flag racing here. I'm going to make some buttons because, you know, All right, they're going. We're going. We're ready. You're ready. Let's do the deed. Green flag. Back at it again. Bailey gets a good restart here. Colby Hartung in second. Jason Days in third. Connor Hazel in fourth. Ryder Banks will be in fifth. Strickland, Perry, Crownover. Everybody try to move on and move forward. This will be 15 laps to go in the stage. Next time by, again, completion of lap 40. Oh, caution, back out again. Eric Schaefer. Oh, Bosworth and Schaefer collect there. Oh, man. So right here on corner exit. 4's fine. 24, a little shakeup. 32. Comes down. 4 was coming up, but he was going to stay in that second lane. In the outside lane, Bosworth comes down just a touch and takes out Eric Schaefer. So Zane Bailey trying to hold on to what he's got. Aiden Malcolm, try to be your lucky dog. I think it will be your lucky dog. Ryan Wentz still needs some right side damage repaired, so hopefully he'll be able to take care of that. Greg Whitehead just ahead, was just back on the lead lap. Brian Rayburn up there rolling. Thank you, Budgie. Oh, man. All right. This is for my cat, Draenor. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Yep. That's our cat, Draenor. It's exactly what he is and who he is. Turn that up just a little bit. Because every time he looks at you, that's all you think is.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Yep, it's yeah. All right, Hayden's gonna be your lucky dog. You'll make that one work. Ryan back to pit road, getting some more damage taken care of. He is. There's no more secrets for Victoria there. Jerry Culver coming off pit road as well. Ryan went. There's Hayden Malcolm. Hayden Malcolm doesn't really need to do much here. Just hold on to what he has. Greg Whitehead having a little bit of a blink there. Biggest mover of the race right now, tied between Coulter Jr. and Justin Zukic. Both drivers have 8 spots. Zane Bailey rolling. Nathan Big Art was your pole sitter. It's been wrapped up a couple of times here. He is the Don of the house. He is. Yep. Yep. Good evening, Dan. How are you doing, sir? There's Mr. Dipole out there. How you doing? I appreciate you, sir. Ricky. Yeah, we got to find something for something in. You know, my Stream Deck's going to need a lot more. I need that. There's a new Stream Deck that's got like a big panel on it. I don't know. Maybe we need that. Doing awesome. Fantastic. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right. Let's do the thing. 2014 5227 5488. We're going to get out here and have some fun. How about they do a 12 to go to the stage? Full send. 0-1 to the inside early again on the 75. 0-1. It's got to be careful here. 75 up to speed. Getting the early jumps on these drivers is how he's making up that those spots. The Ed Perry way up on the outside. Anthony Shook sees Nathan Bigard. Oh, the 0-1, 3 wide. Oh, man, Anthony Shook into the wall hard. Six almost gets into him. He holds it up on the wall. Eric Schaefer off track. He's good, though. He's fine. Zane Bailey. We'll see Kobe Hartung. Up on the outside lane. Brandon Banks up 4 spots. Connor Hazel will be there as well. Michael Strickland to the bottom side. Schaefer in the grass there. The 5 coming out. Of 134. 20 up on the outside lane. 14 bottom side. Jason Dayroll. Striker trying to make something happen here. Anthony Crown over there with him. Ed Perry shoots the inside, or shoots the outside lane. 0-1 to the inside. 0-1. We'll have to see these drivers throttle back up. Corner out on the 0-1. It's going to slide up in front of Ed Perry. Ed Perry has to dive. Caution comes out. Ryan Wendt. Pulls up on the racetrack. Right there is where the caution comes out because Churchy was coming around. Ryan at pit road. Zane Bailey trying to make it happen. 5th caution of the race. And this early going. And we're 8 to go to the stage. Isn't that true, Budgie? Isn't that true? Oh, goodness. What a race. So far it's been what you asked. It's what you can ask for. Everybody just try to go for it. Try to get to the stage, and that's what I was looking at here. I was looking at the pre-race narrative. Also, I want to make sure that we give everybody the info on Stay Tuned Sports again. I talked about it being the Pole Sitter Award, but they are the Stay Tuned Sports. Stay Tuned Sports has got an awesome podcast, an absolutely awesome podcast. Check them out. They have a Spotify channel. They have a YouTube channel as well. I like them. I like them a lot. So give them some love and go show them some support. They sponsor the Pole Sitter. Zane Bailey's led since the early going. And, yeah. I was looking to see if the stage points count, and I did not. Because I didn't hear it in the pre-race because I had to mute some things. Those trees are awesome, but they wreak havoc on frame rate, especially when you're driving in VR. I had a problem with them whenever I was driving. I tried to turn them off when I was driving a VR, and It just did not work. But the trees there's a lot of trees on this racetrack. Look at all those dang old trees. You don't see them there, but you definitely see them out there. No, it was awful. It was awful. I was getting like 34 frames per second in VR, and that's not normal. Also, I was having problems with the VR, so I do need to get in and test that and make sure it's working for Sunday, because it's going to tank everything again. All right. We're going to the stage, folks. Next caution, we'll bring out stage. It'll be a 5-lap sprint to the end of the stage. We are on our 5th caution this far, this early. Kobe Hartog leading the championship drivers. Ed Perry leading the best of the rest championship drivers. Green flag. Zane Bailey slides up 31-33 on the I rating. Kobe Hartog 41-86. Jason Day down to 3rd. 88 splits the seam here between he and Brandon Banks. 27 on the inside lane. 3 wide down to the back straightaway. Drivers are free and easy here. 88 3 wide. This is for 4th. And this is going to be all about track position. 88 up outside of the corner. He's going to clear. 5-4 drops in. Big run for the 88. Searching for the outside lane. 5-4 might be able to slide here. We'll see. 88 big throttle up on the corner exit. 5-4 to the 88. Crossover again. Big bump from the 88 to the 5-4. Zane Bailey. We'll see Kobe Hartog on the bottom side. Brandon Banks all the way down. 88's going to get tight. They're going to be door-to-door and corner exit. These two getting into it. Stryker to the very bottom. Leaning on each other hard. Big Art has full send to the bottom side as well. Making up ground on the restarts. That's exactly what we've seen out of this one. 01 slides the 5-4. Kobe Hartog. Brandon Banks back to the inside. Trying to search. Does not shortchange the lap. Connor Hazel back to 7th. Up and out. Number 3 for the 5-4. He's good to go. Kobe Hartog to the lead with 2 to go to the stage. Hartog saved a little extra. Zane Bailey pushed hard in the early going. But we're not really seeing what the tires have really done on the racetrack. Jason Day to the bottom side, trying to get more out of the car or out of the truck. 5-2 up on the outside. 5-4 trying to make it happen. 88 to the outside. Banks still trying to lead over the 01. Hartog will take the white flag lap here. Zane Bailey in second. Stryker trying to make one more happen. Brandon Banks trying to keep himself in contention. Championship drivers 1st, 3rd, and 5th. Big Art in 6th. Position points are everything. Hold on to your butt, says Budgie. Up and out. Colby Hartung. He's going to win the stage. It'll be Bailey, Strickland, Day, Banks, Big Art, Hazel, Crownover, John Hammond, and Ed Perry, then Roberge, Coulter Jr., your top 12. Well, I do believe that is how it works. They're going to come to pit road. They're going to do their thing. While they do their thing, I'm going to do a little research. I'll be right back. We're back at it. I had to grab some M&M's there, folks. Sorry. Roberge, your race leader. Zane Bailey trying to make up some ground. Roberge stays out. He last came in on 26, so tires really haven't done that much. They've had several cautions here, so we'll see if Roberge loses any ground. It's been a pit road twice now. Probably once for damage, and maybe once for tires. We're seeing how it works. Zane Bailey out front. Colby Hartung. We'll see Alex Thompson. Thompson came in on 21 as well. Able to hold on to what he has. He came to pit road on 21, trying to keep up with the ground here. Coulter Jr. up 13. Thompson up 19. The one in the 0-1. As Big Art tries to make it work. Brandon Banks down on the bottom side of the corner. Back at it for the final stage. Get it, Coulter, says Michael's mom. This is a tire-eating track. John Hammond just ran his fastest lap of the race, 33.79. And we know, excuse me, he's got a little bit of Speedy sense on him. Yeah, he does. Yep. Hopefully it doesn't happen to him. Let's go, Big Art. 33.588. Perry gets a little wiggle out of that truck there.
You serious?
Caution comes out. Mark Retchin. This gets free. Oh, baby. A great save by Retchin. Oh, man, that's about as close as you could ask for. He's going to back up here. Woo. Gotta go here. Watch this. Oh, we gotta back up. You know, right here in the middle of the corner. Throttles up. Whoa, baby. That'll make you pucker. Made me pucker. 7th caution of the race. 6 for incident. Jess bought me some peanut M&Ms, and it's my favorite M&M. So, you know, all the good things. Oh, sorry, folks. Didn't mean to do that. I was clicking on another button. Lucky dog coming around. That will be Christopher. It should put him back on the lead lap. Dono Williams coming off pit road. He's going to be a couple of laps down. Eric Schaefer getting more of his damage fixed. Mark Retchin coming off of pit road. He looks to be just fine. Maybe just checking on and making sure he didn't have anything. No net code, nothing like that. Dono Williams is, again, the next driver looking for that lucky dog. Churchy's up there. He is working on it himself. Ryan Went is out there still competing. He was able to get the truck worked on and fixed. Rincon looks to be sitting out there on pit road. Friday night, we have a bye week for the Chop Shop Racing Cup Series. So we're going to take Friday night and we're going to game with the misses. So if you want to tune in with us, you can check us out on Twitch. We're going to be doing a little bit of Farm Sim 25. And I'm going to be doing some other things at the same time. So if you want to check that out, please join us, twitch.tv/Signature Esports. And we will also be live streaming on YouTube as well. We will not be live streaming that on Facebook. But if you want to get out there and join us, I encourage you to do so. We like playing our farm sim. She literally had the day off today, and I put my computer up. I turned my computer on so that way she could run it. I went to work, and she played farm sim all day. Which is awesome, because she deserves the opportunity to relax. She hasn't gamed a lot here lately. Homestead has not been kind this week. It has not been kind to a lot of us, including Chop Shop. It's slick. That middle lane is slick. It's like it was last week. All right. It's the sound of thunder.
Oh yeah, you want to know the forecast? I'll give you the forecast. 100% chance of thunder. Good year, say it with me.
She played 7 hours. See, green flag. We're going. And she deserved it. Every moment of it.
Bazinga.
There's a big bazinga. She deserves the opportunity to do so. Kobe Hartog sits in second. Roberge in third. We'll see if the 98 will have the 0101. Going to use the low line crossover. Gets into the 98. Puts him into the wall. 75 trying to dodge. Roberge dropping hard here. He's about to be put 4 wide. Anthony Crown over. Now the 99. Big Art got tight onto the 98 there. Zane Bailey, Colby Hartung, Roberge rocking a hard spot here. The truck looks fine though. He looks okay. He looks to be fine. He can just settle in. He'll be able to roll forward. Big Art's truck looks fine as well. But a caution once again. Roberge. Come on now. Up and out of the corner. 32 up into the 98. And it's going to end the 98's night. If he can make it to pit road, hopefully he doesn't have too much damage. That is Bosworth. Dang it. Bad luck for Roberge, man. He is trying to capitalize and get himself a best of the rest championship. Just needs a better set of circumstances there. I hate that for him. Zane Bailey's your race leader. 8th caution of the race to the first 54 laps, completing lap 55. $80 laps to go here. Muscarella Motorsports giving us all our cautions. And you see their logo up in the timing tower. You see them scrolling across on my sponsor block of the right-hand side of your screen as well. A great merch shop. Go out there and support those fine folks. They're absolutely amazing. They've put a lot of support into Signature Esports. We were going to continue to put a lot of support into them. We thank them very much for being on board with us. Absolutely legendary. Jerry Culver getting himself situated. The Modelo Especial. Red Dub not far behind. Bosford getting the OL there. Schaefer back on pit road. Roberge getting more taken care of as well. Toppings doing what he can. And they'll leave pit road as it would be. Roberge is going to stay and get it all fixed, which is probably pretty smart for him. Might as well. But the way it's been going, cautions have been aplenty. There's Alex Thompson up 9 spots. Driving the old ballistic racing truck. Little Batman on board. Little dabbing unicorn on the back. My favorite paint schemes I've made just so far. Big fluffy unicorn dancing on rainbow. And last but not least, Jason Day. Going to restart the Detroit Lion paint scheme just ahead of Alex Thompson. Charge. Pace car is going to drive through the pit roll. Yep, did it again. They're ready. I'm ready. You're ready. Let's do it. Let's go green flag racing, folks. Hartung back to the inside on the 0-1. Hartung's had a good long fast truck here. 0-1 will ride behind. He might try to search for the inside. The more they battle, the more Zane Bailey can skedaddle away. The 0-1 with a big run will try to do the same thing once again. Hartung able to get a better entry at a 1 and 2. We'll have corner exit here. Hartung will clear up. 0-1 will ride in line. 14 to the bottom side. John Hammond in 4th. Solid day for Hammond. Hammond and Stryker, 5-5 of Crownover to the inside. Ed Perry rolling. Michael Newbrow, 33.84. This ran his fastest lap of the race. Zane Bailey to Colby Hartung. Nathan Bigart in 3rd. 0.2 of a second difference here. John Hammond is going to be up front. Budgie, I'm going to close Discord. Jason Day going backwards here. As Discord is, people are messaging me on Discord and I keep looking at it. So, well, you can still send me messages. I'll check it periodically. I have the window closed. Coulter Jr. up 7. Still trying to make the outside lane work. Good racing so far, up 7. Zane Bailey to Colby Hartung. Stryker, 33.67, his fastest lap of the race so far. Zane Bailey has that fast lap. That's going to be a 33.31. 62 at 134. We're going back to green flag racing, a lap 57. We're 5 laps into this one. Into this green flag run.
Andrew Davis became a warrior.
Thank you, Davis. Schaefer having an issue on the bottom side of the racetrack. He's got no rear bumper. Thank you, Davis. Appreciate you, sir. High pacing. I mean, it's everything we dealt with, right? Thank you for becoming a supporter. Weren't you already a supporter? Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Supporters get early access. Brian Rinker, thank you for the like 4 minutes ago. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Zane Bailey to Kobe Hartung. Nathan Bigart, third lane up. 3/4 of a second, and this is what this is about. So far, so good. This lap will make the longest green flag run they've had. And we're doing well enough. It's just the track, folks. We noticed early on that this track can become a problem child. 14 to the inside, battle for the lead. 14 all the way to the bottom, the 01. Trying to make it happen again. Zane Bailey, corner exit, will have a good run here. Hartung up and out. And that gap will be closed back down. Michael Strickland sits in fourth. John Hammond went back to seventh here as Brandon Banks just ahead of him. Newbrow is inside the top 10. Schaefer in and out of pit road. Minute 18 on his pit lane time. He sits in 24th. Right now, half second the gap to the 20 and the 01. 20 up and out, 01, giving it a lot of room here. We'll see how this one fares out as they go. Topping's having an issue. He is on the bottom side of the racetrack here. He resets the pit road. Brian Rayburn, last driver on the lead lap. Donnell Williams rolling. Here's what happened. I was slow. He was coming off pit road. I wonder if you get a penalty for it. Yeah. Something must be going on. He got freed up here. I'm backing up. That's what I'm doing. Truck just having some issues there. It's up into the wall. It looks to me like he was having a mechanical malfunction there. Hartung, Bailey, Bigart, half second. Changed cards, so it didn't update. Oh, well, that's okay. Well, sweet. Thank you once again. Race control gives up with iRacing. That was a caution earlier with iRacing, but not here. Yeah, I don't understand it. I was going to say earlier I knew that it was, but it depends on what happened. And same concept with like when Schaefer was down low and drivers were coming around. He was right there on the edge of the apron. I don't know. That's Corey Budnott out there, Red Slice Gaming. We talked about him earlier being the RC tonight. iRacing just needs to play fair. And it's not. Hartung, half second. Bigart trying to close in. Newbrow trying to make some things happen back there. Jerry Culver working ahead has Justin Zukic and Anthony Shook ahead of him. Right now, Coulter Jr. working the outside lane. 2 by 2. Corner exit, 99 trying to clear the one. 3 wide down the front straightaway. 13 to the bottom. 38 not clear. 1 still up high. Still 3 wide. Corner out. Culver's going to be able to almost slide. Didn't do it. 2 by 2 again. 38 trying to clear. Auberge gets the truck fixed. 40 of Ryan Wendt still working. Jerry Culver should be able to clear the 1 here. Ooh, big run for the 1. He's going to be able to settle in here. Eats the run. 13 to the bottom side. 40 still rolling as well. Got the truck worked on himself. Ryan Wendt sits in 27th. Churchy still out there driving. Schaefer coming out, still trying to hold on to some points. Toppings will see a position gone as drivers still continue. Hartung, 7/10 of a second lead over Nathan Bigart. Zane Bailey and Michael Strickland side by side. Striker to the inside. Zane Bailey way up on the outside lane. Look at that big run he's going to get down to the back straightaway. Little wiggle out of the truck, but he's going to be good. Clean air is important, but we're starting to see just what these drivers need here to be able to get to the end of this one. We're just over halfway. There's a lot still happening here. Bigart at full 7/10 of a... Oh, 38 into the 16. They keep it straight. Hold on. Thompson able to go. Anthony Shook. Got to back up. I couldn't see what was really going on there. It looked like the 38 got free. Let me go far chase here real quick. We'll get back to the racing here. 38 comes all the way to the bottom side. He gets free. And 16 didn't know. Shook got free. 16 takes a little contact. Everybody's good to go. Oh, cow. Holy cow. So Shook, tail of the field, be the last driver on the lead lap. Aiden Malcolm be that next driver. 77 to 134. Down to the back straightaway. Here's Colby Hartung trying to continue to outstretch Nathan Bigart. The 5,200 rated driver is trying to track down the 14, very bottom side of the racetrack. Bigart in a little bit dirty air. Does have the wake of Hartung, so it makes it a little bit easier to play catch-up. Strickland 1.4 back from Nathan Bigart is catching a little bit of time here. Hartung 35.12 his last time by. Bigart 34.96. This time by, we'll see about the same relative, but maybe a little bit more out of the 01. As these lap times get closer. Brandon Banks, 34.90 his last time by. 34.95 this time by. He's the fastest driver in the front five. Zane Bailey, we'll see Anthony Crownover close in a little bit of that distance as well. Michael Newbrow working the outside lane still. Hartung's changing his lanes up here just a little bit as Bigart does as well. 14. Trying to keep the dirty air at bay. 01 sends the corner. I think Hartung might have gotten into the wall a little bit there, and that's what closed that gap up as much as it did. 14 trying to hold on to what he has. Bigart corner out. Oh, a little wall for the 14. Oh, into the wall, the 01. Both drivers down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Dirty air on the front nose of the 01. Brandon Banks gets around Michael Strickland on the bottom side. And here comes the 98 of Chris Roberge. Roberge just out there to complete laps, doing what he can. 14. Bottom side, 01 changes his lane. He goes up to the outside lane. Big run for the 01 here on corner exit. There's that dirty air again. That pace closing in. Similar to what you saw in NASCAR on Sunday, this is what you're going to see here. 14, we'll see that wake. Now is the difference. Up and out, 81 of 134. The drivers came to pit road
in about 4 or 5 laps. That's when you're going to see that happen. That's the early opportunity to be able to come to pit road. Big Art trying to close in on the 14. Little wiggle out of the 14. Hartung can edge away a little bit here. 14, we'll see the 01 again. Dirty air once again. It's going to tighten up the 01 behind, but the 01, if he can hold on to it, will drive off here. He might have a run here on the 14. Within a 10th, the truck stalls out just a little bit. We'll see if the 01 slides the corner here. 14 up near the wall. 01 trying to lead this lap. 14 closes out. 01 not clear. He's going to have to slide it here. 14 into the wall just a touch. So Big Art. We'll see the 14 close back down. Corner exit. 14 crosses over once again. So Hartung back to the lead. 01 will try to drive the corner. 14, if he slides up early, we'll see the run here. But he's not going to. Oh, a little free for Colby Hartung. Nathan Big Art. We'll see Brandon Banks now. Hartung. Not quite there. So Big Art takes back over the lead. Hartung trying to charge back forward. Here comes Chris Roberge. He's going to have newer tires. Michael Newbrow. Trying to make this one work. 0.6 of a second difference here. Colby Hartung trying to utilize that outside lane. Half second the gap. He lost a ton of time there just by getting free. We saw the dirty air. 98 to the bottom side. Should be able to catch up to these drivers. 98 should be able to slide ahead. Needs to. Hartung, 86 of 134. Again, has a good truck. Does not need the 98 where he is at right now on that middle lane. Going to get some dirty air dumped. Big Art, bottom side of the racetrack. 98 rolling the outside lane. Hartung, 0.7 of a second. We'll see the run here as Brandon Banks closes in. 3/4 of a second from first to second. Brandon Banks trying to have the long run. Has the pace to be able to do so. Stryker, same concept. How about Michael Newbrow inside the top 5? All of your top 5 drivers right now, all playoff drivers for the championship 8. As we see Anthony Crownover, he is trying to get around Zane Bailey. That would put the top 7. All playoff drivers. Mark Retchen, the final playoff driver. One of the final playoff drivers. He is in 16th. John Hammond to pit road early. Tires and fuel taking his green flag pit stop. They should be able to make it here. Now that we have a green flag run, this is important for all the drivers. Robert 16 laps down, trying to have his best finish that he can here. Charlotte next week for the final race in the Chop Shop Racing Truck Series. This has been a great season, and we've seen multiple different winners. We've seen a ton of speed as drivers continue to get rolling. John Hammond's going to be a lap down. First driver a lap down in 21st. Thompson came in on 85. He should be able to make it as well. Be 49 lap run for him. 50, 52 is usually the max that we see at any one of these trucks. Hartung back on the outside lane. These drivers are catching. Nathan Big Art, Brandon Banks could be the driver to beat here tonight. Able to get down to the bottom side. The 01 leading a couple of laps here. Kobe Hartung has been very strong all race long. 14 back to the inside on the 5-4. Not seen anybody run second lane. 5-4 is going to drive off here. There's a drive off for the 14. 5-4 utilizing that middle lane. That's the first time we've seen anybody use that middle. A little free out of the corner. First time we've seen drivers use that middle lane. Zane Bailey to pit road. Mark Retchen to pit road. John Hammond trying to get around this early. "43 laps to go. Hammond to the back bumper to the 34. Bigard, 6/10 of a second difference here to Brandon Banks. Kobe Hartung in third. Michael Strickland in fourth. And Michael Newbrow in fifth. And here comes the 4. Got his truck working. Oh, caution comes out. Oh, the 20 of Zane Bailey. Put it 3 wide on the 40 here. He's got new tires. He came. Let's go to Zane here. Came off pit road. And take a look. 5-5 has a big run. Drops from the bottom side of the racetrack. 40 there. 20 hooked up on the bottom. Free right there. Comes up. Just wasn't clear. There were 3 wide there, and he didn't know it. So, John Hammond should be your lucky dog here, I would assume. No, Anthony Crownover will be your lucky dog. John Hammond will have to take the free pass. As green flag pit stops came in. And these two should look for the next free pass. So we'll see how this one will fare out. It's a Big Art was your pole sitter. Kobe Hartung and Brandon Banks are going to have the best pit stops they can get. And hopefully their crew can do a great job, because the 01 with that number 1 pit stall is going to be massive. John Hammond actually gets the lucky dog there. Anthony Crownover is waiting for the free pass. Did Crownover get involved in that? Oh, was he coming off pit road? Hold on. I think he was coming off pit road after the caution came out. He did. Yep. Caution came out and he was on pit road. So he'll be able to, yeah, he was already on pit road. So he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Thank you for the clip, Budgie. I appreciate you. So he's waiting for the free pass. And this dang old thing is just awesome. Thank you, Davis, again for becoming a member out there. I appreciate everybody for doing so. Thank you all very much for continuing to support what we do. Thank you for all the likes out there. 9th caution of the race, and that was the longest green flag run we had, and it was good racing. And tell you what, Brandon Banks was on the move. Crownover, Thompson, Bosford looking to be those guys, and so is Chris Roberge. Roberge needed to see something good out of that one. Schaefer back to pit road. So we'll see Big Art, Banks, Hartung, Strickland, Perry, Newbrow. And then Connor Hazel, Jerry Culver up 17 spots. Jerry having a pretty phenomenal race. Coulter Jr. up 3. Hayden Malcolm, they're going to restart back here. They're going to be up 11 spots. Jason Day off 3 from the start of the race. Try to make it happen. 01541488. Pace car will lead him around, and we'll get back to it. Oh, man. Baji, hey, that's Chris Justice, Malenko Gaming out there. Giving him a big old gifted sub. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the support from you as well. Let's do it to it. We're going. We're green. Ryan Went having an off track. Oh, big wreck. Coulter Jr., Ryan Went, Justin Zukic, caution, 10th one of the race. And a big pile up into the corner back there. John Hammond trying to get himself around it. Oh, no. Little dings here and there. It looked bigger than what it was big, but it looked a lot bigger than what it was. Let me go right here. Where was this? Where was this at? Oh, it looked like Jerry got free right there. Down into the 5-2, 25, stacks up the field. 74 gets around, 5-2, able to hold on to it. LeJuan gets a little damage. Hammond able to duck, dodge, dive, dodgeball there. Watch John Hammond here. Just woed up here. 4 having to lock it up. Somebody just kind of skedaddled through there. Alex Thompson able to avoid a lot of that. Oh, that was Mark. Mark skedaddled through it. Watch this. Yeah, I'm trying to slow down. Break, 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 break. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ding. Winner, Mark Ratchet. That's some avoidance right there. Heck yeah. We go, holy cow. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I got to go get some more water. I will be right back. We're going to do our thing. 10th caution of the race. Let's go. Sorry about that. Quick caution here again. The 11th caution of the race. Mark Wretched. Anthony Shook is involved. Let's take a look. Oh, it just gets free into the one. And a Thompson as well. The one gets free down into it. Church just, trying to avoid that. Aiden Malcolm right there, the 5'9". And just the one trying to whoa up there. Coulter with some significant left side damage. Oh, man, 11th caution of the race. Nathan Bigart, Colby Hartung, Brandon Banks. Hartung trying to do what he can here. Homestead is not being kind. Whitehead should be your lucky dog. Donna Williams might be. I don't know. We'll see who your lucky dog is here. Oh, Greg Whitehead. Right there. Brad Dove. Back on the lead lap, actually. We'll see. Dove is faring out here. He's been to pit road 9 different times, getting all this taken care of. Championship race is it's doing its thing. Coulter Jr. coming off pit road, still with no left front. Zane Bailey coming off pit road as well. Anthony Shook leaving pit road right now. Will be a lap down. We'll have to drop Taylor to the field. Alex Thompson on pit road getting the nose work done. He will be a lap down himself. Greg Whitehead back out there. Anthony Shook is a lap down. He is coming off pit road again. Going to go to the tail of the field on this one. We'll see if Thompson can get any of that nose work done. That's unfortunate for Alex. But the 01, the 14, 5.488. Michael Newbrow up to 5th. Everybody ready to rock and roll. Let's do the thing. They gone. They're looking for it. Newbrow, Banks on the bottom side. Green flag. 29 laps to go this time by. Newbrow searching for the outside lane. .34 the big run. 6 to slide up. Multi-groove racing. Hartung, Banks, side by side. These drivers trying to track down the 01. Nathan Bigart, 0.3 of a second lead. Trying to outrun the drivers. 14, use that middle lane. Able to carry some speed. Can he hold on to it on exit? He does. Little wiggle out of him. He should be fine. Here comes Strickland. Michael says he's tore up. I bet he is. Ouch. Coulter Jr. back to pit road. Does that left front. You almost need it. A 1 to the outside, 33-32. His last lap. Hartung, 33-34. Up and out. Cut over 500 minis from Budgie.
Budgie Bird 5 sent 500 bits.
Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. Bigard trying to outrun the drivers. Trying to do everything that he can. Hartung to Banks. A lot of reflections happening. Ain't no sunshine till it's gone. Onto the front straightaway, John Hammond behind Anthony Crownover. All the gold numbers you see there. Mark Retchen has worked himself back inside the top 10 here. As Connor Hazel rolling. Ed Perry, first driver in the best of the rest in the green. He sits in 6th. All 8 of our championship drivers are championship 8 inside the top 10 currently right now. Bigart with the lead. 25 laps to go, presented by Edmund Bucks. Homestead Miami Speedway, showing up and showing out in droves. Banks sits in 3rd. Crownover. Trying to make the pass on Ed Perry. Ed Perry a little free back there. He's good. But he's rolling. John Hammond, Connor Hazel. Connor trying to search to the inside. Hammond working the outside lane. Connor to the bottom. John second lane. Throttles out. Should have this on corner exit up and out. We'll have a little bit of an advantage getting ready to get into turn 1. Mark Retchen closing in as well. Retchen up on the outside lane. The 4 of Eric Schaefer. Still out there running, trying to do what he can here. 8 laps down. But still more positions to be had. Donnell Williams, 6 laps down. Still running. One more spot for him is a good spot to have. Bigart, 4/10 of a second difference here. Hartung trying to keep it close. 23 laps to go. Zane Bailey on the bottom side of the racetrack. He looks like he might be coming back to pit road. Tires on the grass there. Bigart to Hartung. 4/10 of a second difference here. 33.96 last time by for the 01. 33.90 this time by. Drivers behind him faster. Bigart trying to utilize that outside lane. Try to go. Three-tenth of a second. Drivers into the wall just a touch. Try to hear where that happened. Zane Bailey coming off pit road. Crownover, 5 spots gained. Biggest move of the race right now. Brian Rayburn. Oh, Rayburn's up 13 spots. And they're all working. They're getting the rest of the truck fixed. Thompson behind him. 3 laps the difference. Eric Schaefer able to gain those laps that he needed. He's up to 22nd. And at one point, way out. Ryan went, Toppings out of the race. And Jorge Rincon out as well. 20 laps to go. Colby Hartung, Nathan Bigart. Bigart up near the wall. And how about Michael Strickland? Trying to close it down. Next week it'll be Charlotte. Bigart is your race leader currently. Still trying to hold on to what he has. Brandon Banks behind Colby Hartung. Trying to save a little extra here. Mid lane for the 88. 01 up near the wall. Trying to outrun these drivers. Colby Hartung has caught a little bit of wind here. Dirty Air trying to go forward. 19 laps to go. Nubra. The Illyria driver doing everything he can to hold on to the top 5. .75 into the corner. Man, oh man, top 5 continuing to roll. Big Art, quarter second here. 17 laps to go. Colby Hartung trying to close in. Sunset now starting to happen. 14 bottom side 01 trying to deliver some defense here and not get into the fence. 14 has closed. The air is on, but do you err on the side of caution? 01 touches the white line, exits out, down the front straightaway. Hartung the advantage. Brandon Banks ran the faster lap the lap before. Hartung ran the faster lap this time by. Big Art did run a 34.43. Brad Dove a 34.48. There's your drivers trying to make it happen. Hartung into the corner. 16 laps to go. Again, sunsetting. It's going to change this track up. It's going to be very dynamic very quickly. Thompson leaving pit lane. 15 laps to go. Alex Thompson trying to get one more spot. Will Burge trying to get one more as well. John Hammond just behind him. Hartung, Big Art side by side. Hartung, little free right there into the corner. Hartung keeping the 01 honest. 01's going to throttle back up. Ooh, 14. Almost into the right of the left rear quarter panel. 14 laps to go. It's going to be very tough to pass. 14 to the bottom side. 01 will throttle up second lane for the 14. Brandon Banks is an onlooker. You see the 13 of Culver to the bottom side. Hartung trying to close in. And here comes Brandon Banks. 5-4 trying to make it work. 14 up on the outside lane. A little bit of lap traffic right in the mix. 14, big run. 13 laps to go. Striker in tow. Big Art, a 10th. 14 way up on the outside lane. 01 trying to rip the wall down. 54 a little free. Zane Bailey back to pit road. Big Art able to defend this race line. Hartung, if he wants it, has to set it up perfectly. Banks has to be in position. Every one of these drivers putting up some effort right now. Colby Hartung, second lane, 5-4 down on the bottom. He's going to get freed up. Corner out, 12 to go. Big run. Can they bump draft down the back straightaway? Wall tap for the 5-4. Wall tap for the 14. Big Art starting to step away from the two. It'll be 11 laps to go. Anthony Crownover, Zane Bailey on the bottom side of the racetrack, has Ed Perry to the inside. Jerry Culver on the bottom. There's Connor Hazel there as well. Big Art trying to rip the wall. A little free off corner. 14 trying to close in one more time. It's going to take the right kind of laps to be able to do it. Crownover and Ed Perry. John Hammond inside the top 10. Sees 2 seconds the gap to Connor Hazel. Connor Hazel sees Eric Schaefer there as well. Schaefer, bottom side of the racetrack. Dodges the bottom. 0.3 of a second. Banks trying to make it happen. Banks on corner exit. Door to door with a 14. 14, a bigger run. 10 to go. And Big Art trying to keep him at bay. Brandon Banks, corner exit, 14 up high. Big Art, he has to be rearview mirror driving. 14 to the 5-4, down to the doors. Brandon Banks to Colby Hartung, corner out. Banks is going to get freed up. Every position matters. Big wiggle out of the 14. 5-4, door to door. Brandon Banks to the bottom. 14's going to have to throttle back up and try to stay out of the wall. Corner out. Banks tries to clear the 14. 8 laps to go. And this is what this race is all about. Brandon Banks throttles down to the bottom side. 14 up on the outside. 14 sees the 5-4 clear. And now the 14 back to the inside. Brandon Banks trying to hold off Colby Hartung. Banks has got it on the outside lane. 14, 5-4, door to door. 14 pinches him up. They're losing Big Art here. 14 not there. 5-4 trying to drive back forward. Stryker back and forth. Very comfortable right now. 1.4 back is Michael Newbrow. 7 laps to go. Hartung back to second. Half second the gap as Brandon Banks losing sight of the 01. 14 up and out of the corner. Big wiggle out of the 14. And Brandon Banks trying to, wall tap for the 14 there. 5-4, bottom side. He's going to have to really drive that corner and clear him fast. Big crossover for the 14. The battle for second is on. Nathan Bigard stepping away from these two. Brandon Banks has got to get clear of the 14 if he wants to try anything here. 14 up and out of the corner. Big wiggle out of the 5-4. Michael Strickland, and it's got to be frustrating. Newbrow inside the top 5. Ed Perry, 3, 4 seconds back. Newbrow needs that spot. His tires might not have anything for it. Brandon Banks finally clears Colby Hartung. Can Brandon Banks muster anything on these final 4 laps as Hartung tries to deliver anything here to be able to catch up to Nathan Bigart? These two have battled each other enough. Their tires might be shot. Nathan Bigart, 35.08 last time by. Colby Hartung, 35.38. Brandon Banks, 35.09. Brandon Banks on the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to do what he can. And it'll come down to where the end of this race will prevail. 3 laps to go. And Bigard, 0.6 of a second. Trying to get his first win in the championship round. Next track will be Charlotte Motor Speedway. And we will be 2 to go here at Homestead. 1 race left in the Chop Shop Racing Truck Series presented by Speedy Trophies. SpeedyTrophies.com. Check the links in the description. Make sure you check out Chop Shop Racing's Discord for the next truck series because it is going to be awesome to see what happens from here. Nathan Bigart to Brandon Banks. Can any one of these drivers muster up what they have left? Because Bigart will come around, and it'll be the white flag. White flag waves final lap here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Second and last race of the season. Next week, they will go to it. Brandon Banks trying to get a little bit more out of it. Colby Hartung, big free, big wiggle out of the back of that one. Stryker in 4th. Ed Perry's going to be in 5th. Thompson trying to continue to get to 1 more spot. But Nathan Bigart out of 3 and 4, out of the front straightaway. He's got his first win of the championship round, but it's far from over. Bigart, Banks, Hartung, Strickland, Ed Perry, your top 5. Connor Hazel will finish 6th. Newbraw finished 7th. Anthony Crownover 8th. John Hammond 9th. Brad Dobb will finish 10th. So Bigart gets the win. Put the dirty air on everybody's nose. Had to mirror drive there for a little bit. And you know, that is all it takes to make this race everything that it is. Let's take a look at your race results here for the Speedy Trophies Truck Series here with Chop Shop Racing, Homestead, Miami, the first of 2. Man, oh man, what a race that was. Cautions to hard racing, cautions to hard racing. It's crazy. Bigart, Banks, Hartung, your top 3. Strickland's going to finish in 4th. Ed Perry in 5th. Connor Hazel, Michael Newbrow, Anthony Crownover, John Hammond, Brad Dobb, your top 10. Wretched, Rayburn, Day, Zukic, and Bosworth could be out there, your top 15. Aid Malcolm, last driver on the lead lap. Jerry Culver, your first driver, a lap down. Had Anthony Shook behind him in 18th. 19th belongs to Greg Whitehead, Zane Bailey in 20th, Donnell Williams, Eric Schaefer, Robert Church, Alex Thompson, Chris Wilburge through 25th. Coulter Jr. Ryan went Christopher Toppings, and then Rincon out very early. Truck just snapped on him, made it happen. Charlotte Motor Speedway next week as Bigart gets the win. Chance to celebrate Homestead. How about Homestead possibly going to the Homestead? I think is possibly going to be the the NASCAR Cup Series Championship at 2026. That's the rumor mill is buzzing about that. I would love to see Homestead as that track again. Love to see it. Great race and you know, all the good timing that you could ever ask for. So Homestead in the books here. Oy vey. Oh, he's up there. We're going to bring him up. We're going to talk to him. He's going to be your winner here. First race of the championship round. You got one more to go. Excuse me. And you got to have the net positive here. Had a mirror drive there for a little bit because they were there, and just what a race. What an end to that race. That was a good couple of green flag runs there in the midst of those cautions. Walk me through the race, and congrats on the first win here in this race for 2.
Yeah, definitely. It was a long one for sure. A lot of ups and downs. Started it off great, got the pole, but for some reason had like a net code issue on pit road, got some damage. And then the truck was like really loose at the start of the race. And so the first caution that we got, I decided to just go fix it. And I didn't want to drop to the back and lose a lot of spots, but I knew that if I kept driving it like that, I was going to end up having an incident and losing it and taking myself out. So just took the hit, went to the back, got the damage fixed. It was only like 30 seconds worth. And then from there, a lot of restarts, and apparently I must just not had a great connection tonight, because it seemed like I was with the net code on pit road, and then there was net code on the track. I got in a church at one point and took the claim for that, and obviously didn't mean to. Just it felt like he was like right in between lanes, and I felt like I was not gonna touch him. I was trying to sit right behind him, and apparently I just got too close, and the internet got me there. And then again, another restart with Roberge. I restarted with him, had an incident where we went into 3 and he was tight on my door, and then I ran the top and was getting the run, and he did the slide job and came up. So then I went to cross him over, went underneath, and I felt like, I don't know if he came back down or if it was just the net code or what, but then got into him. So a lot going on for me in this race. Luckily, that was the end of it. After that, it was just, running laps. I had a fun, awesome run with Colby at one point. He was giving me a hard time about running the top so early in the run. And I told him, sometimes I get too in my head and taking it too serious and getting crazy, and I just had to do that just to have fun. I love ripping the wall at Homestead. Like, what can be more fun than that? So I was doing it safely, just doing it in 1 and 2, because 3 and 4 has that bump and it tends to mess me up. But I felt comfortable enough to run it in 1, 2. Had a great time. We had a great battle, crossing each other over, having some great racing. Then at the end of the run, saw Banks catching us. We had both burned it up, And I said it to Banks at the end. It was a good thing that we had the cautions we had and the short run at the end. I felt confident on the short run, but he definitely had the speed to win this race on a long run. He was much better at holding pace to keep up, but then having faster pace at the end of it. But yeah, just was able to bring it home on the short run and got lucky there, like I said, and happy. I did get not as many stage points as I would like, but led some laps, finished decent in the stage, and then got the win. So it's going to make this championship fight next week really interesting. There's going to be some close points battles for it. It's going to be fun.
I'm looking forward to it. I wasn't sure if the stage points were actually going to count. I didn't get the chance to listen to all of the pre-race and all that stuff, and I didn't see it in the pre-race, or I must have skipped over it or something. So when it comes to position points, it's all going to matter. This one's. I mean, it was messy, but it was Homestead. Like, Homestead is such a dynamic track, and it just goes to show that why this track, in my opinion, should be the NASCAR Cup Series championship race, because you never know what's going to happen, or you never know when it's going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just such a diverse and fun racetrack, man. With the lines you can run, and the fact of it's like dirt track, and like, yeah, you can run both lines, but man, it's hard to run the bottom and pass somebody and just clear and pull away. Like, you just can't do it, because the guy on the top gets such a great run. Even if you clear him, he's diving back onto you, crossing you over on the next straightaway. So it's real fun. You really got to do that slide job, just dive in and then get to the top in front of them, hopefully by mid corner, and then you can get the run out, or you just keep playing that crossover move, and it's fun, but it slows you both down in the long run. But yeah, I believe NASCAR will come back here someday for the championship. Everyone knows that it's an awesome race and it's a great track.
And the rumor is 2026. That's the rumor mill that's going on right now. So
yeah, they're going.
And that's according to Mr. Pockrass. So we, I believe him. I have a tendency to believe him about 95% of everything he says. So he's the guy behind the scenes that really keeps us informed. Nate, you got to win here, and got a lot, but it's far from over. A lot of work to do next week at Charlotte, brother. Victory. Give your shout outs.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to you, Jason, Signature Esports, everyone that supports you on your live streaming and supports us involved with it. Give a shout out to the Chop Shop guys, the whole crew, everybody involved with Chop Shop, all the drivers, all the admins. Sponsor of this series, Speedy Trophy Truck. Speedy Trophies sponsors the truck series. Really appreciate them guys. Really trying to hunt down this championship trophy for these trucks, man. Those things are amazing. Anyone that ever needs a trophy should hit them up. All the fans watching, give a shout out to Colby and Banks, and Stryker got 4th. It was great racing out there. Ed come home with a P5. He kept saying like he was struggling, but I knew he was doing better than he thought he was. He had a great night. Just the great racing between everybody. All the fans watching. Number one fan, always watching, always supporting me. Love you, Mom.
Nate, we'll see you next week. I don't got you.
See you next time.
Yeah, I don't have you. Wait, are you running dirt?
Sometimes it depends.
It's the midgets this week. Are you running dirt?
I have the car. I just don't know about the track, so I'll have to check.
Might have the track. I think you've raced there before. It'll be good. All right, brother. Yeah. We'll see you.
See ya.
That's Nate coming home in Victory Lane. P2 tonight. Mr. Brandon Banks knocking it out of the park. Sorry, I pulled you up mid sentence there. Apologies about that. 6 spots gained, and you needed to clear Colby as fast, much more fast than what was able. I mean, the battle that you two had was like gladiator. But it's the whole "Are you not entertained?" Because what a run you had.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Hats off to him. He raced me really clean, really hard. And that's what you expect. The last couple races here, you expect to race against the same, couple guys up here that are here every single week, and they're going to give you everything they got. So, yeah, I needed to get by him a lot quicker. I think I had something for him. If we could have maybe not caught those last couple cautions and shortened the race a little bit, I think I had something for him after about 25 laps or so. I could pull back up on him and felt like I was better, but it just didn't work out that way. Probably just glad to come away with a decent finish to give myself a chance next week. I needed probably a little more stage points there. Needed to lead a lap. Just a couple bonus points I'm not going to get, so I'm going to have to really go in next week and try to get the poles, try to lead some laps, try to lead the most laps, get as much as I can, because those guys they're going to be there at the end. So but hats off to them, and congrats to Biggert for doing what he did. He came back from whatever. I don't know if he had some damage at the very beginning of the race. Schaefer said he didn't hit him, and I don't know. He had to drive back through the field, so that's tough to do here. So, but hey, second place. We live another week and have a chance next week.
He got some netcode when because everybody's still invisible for a little bit, and Schaefer pulled off to the side to take the EOL, and when he did, he got some netcode damage from that.
Yeah.
It was about as minuscule of a thing that you could ask for, but it still happened. And he said it was about 30 seconds of damage. But when you have a lot of cautions, and he's really good on restarts, I think that's where he shines. Being able to just pick him off really quickly and then get himself up in a position to be able to run. But you really did have the long run speed, and Nate even said himself that. If that caution doesn't come out, you win.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I hope so. But, it'd been hard to get around him regardless. He makes it hard. Like I said, those guys race you so good, and they're so good at this, man. You gotta, when you get an opportunity to do it, you gotta do it. And hey, it just worked out for him. Yeah, he's definitely good getting through the traffic. You can see him just picking everybody off really quickly there. When he got back there, and when he got back up to about 8 there towards the end of the stage or something, I was like, he's going to be something to beat today. So he is every week. So I enjoy him racing in here, man. They could give us something to work towards, give you a reason to get better. So so we'll take this one and go on next week. And I don't know. So just got to be a little bit better. It's hard to win these championships. These guys are good, so got to have a little bit of luck too.
It's Charlotte. I hope the luck fares out for everybody. Charlotte's a good racetrack, and it's one of those racetracks that you can burn it up too quick. And at this track you could burn it up, but there's a finesse of driving Homestead. Charlotte is, it's going to be a bottom feeding track, and it's going to be about that tire. It's going to be those tires.
It's going to be fun. It's probably one of my better tracks. So hopefully we can go in there and be competitive. Maybe get a little bit better qualifying effort out of me. And just biggest thing is not having to drive back through the field for some silly mistake or something like that. So, if we can do that and stay up front, I think we got a good chance.
The shots are real, but a lot of work. Like I said to Nate, a lot of work still left to do, and it all starts next week. Brian, to give you shout outs, man, you got a big old P2 tonight, in what came down to a phenomenal race at the end.
Yes, I appreciate you for putting it on. Excellent broadcast as normal. Speedy Trophies, John, Striker, everybody that does this, appreciate them. DBR guys, Newbrawl, he had a heck of a run tonight, so congrats to him too. He's keeping himself right there in it, so he's got a shot next week too. So maybe one of us can pull it off. And I appreciate everybody for coming out and watching. Definitely going to be a lot of fun to watch next week, and we'll see what we can do.
Gonna be a great time, Brandon. Much love to you, man.
man.
We'll see you next week. We have no race Friday, so you enjoy your week, sir.
All right, man. Thank you.
That's Mr. Banks coming home. Number 2. Last but not least, this guy who just needed to get away from him. Colby Hartung comes home P3, and what a race you had yourself. Same concept. Duking it out with Brandon there. He had a good long run speed. You had a great. If I could take 25 lap averages, I think you had probably the best 25 lap average out of all the drivers, and able to manage. And in the early going, finding yourself just where you need it to be. Is it kind of hard to judge what you need to save when there's cautions and stuff like that? Because I think if this thing runs green, even after the stage, you find yourself in a good contention.
Yeah, kind of. I kind of pushed a little harder than I needed to at the end there. I knew it was going to be a shorter stage, so I thought with the caution, so I thought I could push a little more, but Bank showed that the long run still came into effect, and if I did the same saving I did on that long run before, where me and Nate had a good battle, I think I could have made more of an attempt at Nate. But all in all, that was a fun race. That was one of the funnest races I've done, and good on Nate and Banks. They had fast cars too, and yeah, ripping the top was fun, and doing slide jobs and crossovers and all of that. I thought I was gonna reel in Nate, and then Banks started attacking, and I couldn't hang on.
We talk about all of the points that we need for the series, right? There's just so much. There's so much at stake. And stage points being a factor, the leading a lap, and just kind of everywhere that you need to be. You kind of have to continue to find yourself there. On a track like this, it's about your knowledge of the track and being able to hold your line where you need to be. We're going to Charlotte next week. That's a whole different ball of wax.
Yeah, bottom feeder track. Whoever rips the bottom the best wins. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a single group track, which I don't necessarily like. I wish the tracks were flipped if we were going to do a 2-race championship, because in my opinion, I think it should be 1 race, but we'll move past that. But yeah, this Charlotte's going to be whoever could stick that bottom the best and save their tires the best, because the top's really just only a passing lane. You can't really save much up there. It's just good for making one run at it and making a pass. But yeah, so next week's going to be interesting. I think with my math, I'm going to be 2 points behind Nate with his points and bonus points and all that. So basically, I got to win, because I know he's going to be up there up front. So the goal is to win.
You need to start on pole. You need to lead the laps. You need to win the stage, and you need to, if you really want to put an exclamation point in it, you got to win.
Oh yeah. Yep. I mean, if I take that way, if Nate has a bad stage like he did today, that'll put us dead even for the final stage, and let the best man win there.
I like it.
Banks is going to be a couple more points behind, because I think he had a bad, not as great of a stage. So we'll have to see what comes out of that, but it's shaping up to be a good battle.
It's going to matter. I'm going to have the abacus going. That's what I did yesterday, or the other day, whenever I called another championship race, or no, it was cutoff race on Sunday. Had the abacus going. I'm going to have the abacus going again. Man, oh man, it's going to be good. Colby, it was, I know you're going for another championship here in the Truck Series. You got as good a shot as anybody. I think this was a great start to the playoffs. Even though we had some cautions, it was still a great start to the playoffs. because the racing at Homestead is always phenomenal, man.
Oh yeah, I like I said, I wish if it was a one race championship, I wish this was the track because it's a good track that shows your skill and it's multi grooved and everything, and there's so many different lines you could take here to be fast. And as you saw, me and Nate ripping the wall sometimes past each other and ripping the bottom like Banks did to get past me. There's so many different lines here. It's honestly one of my favorite tracks.
It is a great track, and if the rumors are true, and it does become the 2026 Cup Series championship, this might be because it may be the last time again, you know. So if that's the case, I might have to try to find my way to Homestead, Miami, and get myself some tickets for a championship race. This track is more iconic than not, and it does produce some of the best racing. Regardless of whoever wins, we watched, we watched some greats get out here and lay it down. Martin Truex Jr. won here. How many times did Jimmy Johnson win a championship at Homestead? Watch Kyle Larson. He won at Phoenix, but we've watched him just this past week.
He was on the heater this weekend.
Just great, right? And this track suits multiple different types of driving styles, and I think that's the key. And it shows where everybody is, and points are going to be interesting to see, but nonetheless, man, a P3 finish tonight, brother. Give you shout outs, congratulations, and again, more work to do next week.
Yes, sir. Congrats to Nate for winning the race. And on to next week, we'll see if we can get the job done. Shout out to Banks too for making a good race at the end, putting on a show with the other two of us. That was really fun. Shout out to the field for letting us get a couple long runs. Would have liked to see a green flag stop there and seen how that took things up, but yeah, shout out to you for putting on this broadcast every week. Great broadcast, and appreciate it from John and Striker for putting on this league. And yeah, that's all I got.
Colby, you enjoy it, man. Congratulations once again. This was a blast, brother.
Yes, sir.
That is Colby Hartown coming home in P3 tonight, and what was an amazing race once again. These drivers deserve all the credit. They really do. They put up a big fight. Brian Rayburn is your hard charger. He is up 12 spots at the start of the race. Hayden Malcolm up 11. But Nate, he comes home in victory lane here, and this is shaping up to be a very, very interesting playoff format. We'll definitely have to do some live points next week. Because nobody's out of it, right? There's enough drivers in the field that if Nate has a bad day, Brandon Banks has a bad day, Colby Hartung has a bad day, Stryker could swoop in, or even John Hammond, Mark Retchen. All of the top 8 drivers, the championship 8 finished inside the top 11 spots, and some of the drivers had great stages as well. So those are going to be things that come into play this week, and it's going to be. It is going to be very interesting to see how that's going to shape up and fare out. And, this was a great race. This is a great series. They've kept my Tuesday nights filled since the No Limit Racing days up until we had our truck series on. Actually, we had our truck series on Thursday nights, but our Tuesday night has always been full, right? And to have a Tuesday night series continue to deliver like this one has is absolutely amazing. So we appreciate everybody. We love to see it. Love to see what's going on with everybody, and it's been a ton of fun to be able to get out here and call some racing and do everything that we need to do. But this season's coming to a close next week at Charlotte, and it's always bittersweet when we get down to that. But that is a championship race where you're going to crown a champion next week. And the race is going to be The race is going to be an absolute blast, and I'm excited to see it. Anthony out there, he said, good win to Nate. It was ugly out there. Good finish for Brandon. He'll be all right. You got all the bad luck with you. Nah, not this time. It's all good. Of course, Dove out there. RB says, nice top 10 for Brad Dove. Let's go striker from Ricky. Had a great he had a great race too. Good top 10 day for you, Dove. Fun race. Great race for Nate. It's it's gonna be insane. Folks, much love to everybody. Be good, be safe, be kind of one another. It's the most important factor of life. We appreciate you all. Thank you again to Speedy Trophies, PRS Setups, Richard Murtaugh Racing Driving Academy, and of course, Admin Box, Track Racer, Ball Stats, BB Music. Thank you to all of our sponsors, Chop Shop Racing, Muscarella Motorsports, Kigo, The Lunatic, Cino Carpets, and of course, and always, Thompson Racing. We appreciate you all. Be good, be safe, be kind of one another again. We'll see you tomorrow night for some Sim 500 Xfinity Series action. Peace out.